Fancy winning this state-of-the-art piece of in-car entertainment technology? Well, sounds like I'm reading it off the box. One of these three contestants may do just that. Stay with us for Asking Price. Right, we're about to show our studio contestants a variety of cars that are genuinely for sale up and down the country. They guess the asking price of the car, and there's a point for the closest one to it. Now, if they guess within £50 of the real asking price, they get an extra bonus point or 2 bonus points for a direct hit on that price. So with me tonight are BJ, he's into the alarms and security business. Peter's an agricultural engineer, he's going to help me fix my tractor later on. Thank you, Peter. And Shawn on the end there is in the RAF and he's looking after tornado fighters. So high calibre panel tonight. Let's get straight on with the game. Let's join Brendan for our first car.
The original and some say the best of all of the GTIs. This is, of course, the Volkswagen Golf GTI. It's only an 1800 engine, but you still get bags of performance. It was registered in August 1998. It's on an S plate and it's got 29,500 miles on the clock. Inside, as you would expect, it's got lots of extras, loads of airbags, central locking, power assisted steering, ABS, and a fancy set of alloys. Remember, with all GTIs and performance hatches, look for the wear and tear. That means it's been driven hard. The wheel rims and alloys, have a look at them. On the whole, this car looks like it's in fairly good condition. Even if the owner was a bit untidy and a bit messy, on the whole, quite a good car. So back to you in the studio, what do you reckon is the asking price?
There you are, guys, a GTI. Everybody wants a GTI. Very nice condition one. Start to work out your prices on your boards. It's done 30,000 miles, but that shouldn't put people off. So, you know, a car that shouldn't be too difficult to sell. Remember, this is for sale on a dealer forecourt. What's that dealer going to be asking for it? You try and work out what that dealer's sticker price is. Got your prices down quickly? OK, and let me see your boards up on the front. Turn them round, put them in the slot at the front. Lovely. BJ, what would you pay, do you think the dealer would sell that GTI for?
16,995.
Very professional price, £5 under 17,000. OK. Peter, you're well down on that. How much do you think it's worth?
7,995.
Nearly 8,000 quid. Shawn?
8,200.
Let's see what the Golf GTI sold for.
There are very few cars that hold their value quite as well as a Volkswagen Golf, and even fewer that hold them as well as a Golf GTI. This particular one will cost you £10,200.
There you go. Shawn, you're the closest to it. 8,200 you said. You get the 1 point. OK, our second round features brand new cars courtesy of the manufacturers. So have a look at this Peugeot 307. Of course, the 307 is the replacement for the legendary 306. Usual French style, vastly improved build quality, so Peugeot say. And this is, don't forget, the 1.6 Rapier version. Lots of performance. It gets alloy wheels, power steering, CD player as standard. It's got lots of space, safety equipment, perhaps better specified than the market rivals Golf and Focus, and very keenly priced in a very competitive market. So, how much do you think Peugeot want for that car? Start writing your prices down on the board. Think about it. You're looking for the Peugeot list price of a 1.6 Rapier. What do you think they dare charge us for that car? Get those prices down. Running out of time. Quickly, quickly, quickly. OK, that's it. Time's up. Show me the boards. BJ, you think that Peugeot would charge?
17,995.
A lot of money for that car. Peter, you don't think so much? They'd charge?
14,000.
And Shawn, down the end, you think they'd charge?
12,500.
12,500. OK, let's see what Peugeot want for it. stops on £12,060. OK, so Shawn, you're closest again, and we'll give you another point for that. Right, now on to our next round, our classic car round. It's very close to my heart as a classic car owner. Let's see what Andy's found for us.
Now, this is more my style, Bill.
It's the unique Ashley Tornado, the one and only. It's a Tornado chassis with an Ashley body. Fantastic. And like so many of the specials of its day, it's based on a Ford Pop.
And there's only one of its kind?
Yes, it took him from 1959, when he first got the chassis and the body, right through to 68 when he finished building it.
Beautiful. Now, is this racing car green, or is that just a...
Yes, it's British Racing Green. The colour for all British racing cars.
Now, I'm not sure about that gear stick, though.
Well, you have to do the best you can with what you've got when you're building them from scratch.
It's a little old-fashioned, like myself. Shall we take a look underneath her?
Why not? It's got all the go-faster bits for its day, like Lotus's TVRs that started with this 1172 flathead engine. It's got aquaplane head, twin SUs, and even a water pump.
How many owners?
3 owners from new.
And how many miles?
14,000.
14,000, oh.
None of its discerning owners would want to take it very far.
I might make a bid myself. But first of all, you have to tell us the asking price.
OK, well, a bit of a lash-up, I always think, a Ford Pop special there, so don't be too optimistic. I mean, it's not in the top of the classic car start writing. It's not in the top of the most desirable classic cars I've ever come across. Bear in mind, underneath that sleek body is a very basic Ford Pop mechanicals, 1172 engine. OK, let me see what you think it's worth. BJ, what would you pay for it?
2008.
2,800, Peter?
2,300.
And Shawn?
11,000.
£11,000 for a Ford Pop special. I'm going to sell a car to you next week. So let's see what is the asking price for this week's classic car.
Now, just because it's a one-off and it's a British classic, does it mean, Bill, that it's a valuable motor car?
Not at all, no. It's just £3,000, this one.
£3,000.
Look at that, 3,000 quid. I wouldn't give you 3,000 quid for a Ford Pop special. Never mind. BJ, very close. You get the point, £2,800. Well done. Let's find out how the scores are looking so far. So, Peter yet to get off the mark. BJ with 1 point, and Shawn ahead at the moment with 2 points. Well done, Shawn. Shawn, you're in the RAF. Is it a man's life in the RAF?
Not really. We've got a lot more women in there nowadays.
and tell me what you're working on. What's your job at the moment?
Tornado F3s.
They're very, very quick aeroplanes, but a lot of interest in the automotive world as well.
Yeah, definitely, with the car club.
What do you run?
I've got an Escort RS Turbo.
Oh, well. Very quick man, almost as quick as the Tornado from 0 to, what, 30? OK, right, now on to our quickfire round and a chance to collect some bonus points by guessing within £1,000 of the car's value. Now, once you've guessed, you can't guess again. As time goes on, the points go down. So, let's have a look at the first car. Can't see what that is. I can see what that is. I know what that is. Somebody buzzed. Shawn, what is it?
Alfa Romeo 146.
And what would it be worth?
13,000.
No, you're out, so it's between BJ and Peter. BJ, what is it?
Alfa Romeo 146, 18,000.
No, and you're on your own, Peter. Have a close look. You can afford to take your time. Tell me what it is.
Alfa Romeo 146.
What's it worth?
16 grand.
No, no points there. In fact, it's the Alfa Romeo Spider, and it's the 3-litre V6 top-of-the-range version, and Alfa Romeo would want to remove £26,340 from your wallet for that car. Let's have a look at the next car. What is it? Quite a distinctive shape. Yes, got a buzz from BJ.
The Fiat Brava.
Yeah.
£8,500.
No. Between the other two, Peter and Shawn, have another look. Yes, got a buzz from Peter. What is it?
The Fiat Bravo, 11,000.
Yeah. Sorry?
11,000.
No, not quite. Keep going. Shawn, what do you reckon?
Fiat Brava, and it's...
Quick.
13.
Yeah, OK, I'll take that. It's the Fiat Brava JTD ELX. It's a 1.9 diesel version, £12,349 Fiat one for that. So, yeah, we give you the points on that. OK, 2 points. Moving on to our three-car shuffle for you at home. Put these three cars in their correct order of value, starting with the most expensive. And we've got here the Nissan, the Mazda and the Chrysler Jeep. See you after the break. Welcome back, and for you at home, here's the correct order of value for the three-car shuffle we showed you before the break. First, of course, the Jeep, then that lovely Mazda MX-5 sports car, and finally, the Nissan. OK, how did you do? Right, now we're off down the auction, so over to our auction round.
Hello, it's Little Auction Annie here, and each week here on Asking Price, we'll take you to look around a car that's just gone under the hammer at an auction. Now, this week we have a Ford Escort, a lovely red colour, and it looks to be in fantastic condition. First registered in 1994, it now has 32,000 miles on the clock, which is hardly anything. It seems to be really cared for and even has new tyres. Very clean inside, very neat. Of course, it has an MOT, and boy racers will love that spoiler on the back. Even though many motoring journalists really hated the Ford Escort, it was of course a very popular car, with plenty of space for that family on a budget. So for this excellent example of an Escort from 1994 with only 32,000 miles on the clock, what would you offer? What did this car actually reach under the auctioneer's hammer? Chris, it's over to you.
Not only a very popular car, Britain's best-selling car for years and years and years. So there you are, a Ford Escort, get writing, a Ford Escort at auction, all those greasy traders standing round, knocking it down, kicking the tyres. What do you think they were sticking their fingers up at? And what do you think they bid for it? 32,000 miles, 7 years old. They're starting to put their boards up already. Right. BJ, 450. What does BJ stand for?
Barry John.
Barry John, after the rugby hero. And you're an Escort owner, and you didn't like that one because you thought it was worth...
£450.
You didn't reckon that very well at all. Peter, what do you think it was worth?
£850.
And Shawn on the end, what do you think the traders bid for it?
£1,200.
£1,200. Let's see how the hammer went at the auction.
OK, welcome back to the auctioneer's lot. This fantastic condition Ford Escort reached under the auctioneer's hammer the very reasonable price of £1,175. That's £1,175. Were you close at home? Well, what about the studio contestants, Chris? Back to you.
Thank you very much. And one of our contestants was very close indeed. Shawn there, he said 1,200 quid, so he was very close indeed at 1175. Very well done. You get 2 points for that. Right, we're off to find this week's private seller and see what the asking price of the car is.
Welcome to the Honda CRX Trans Top. It's a 1600 VTI engine, and apparently the owner tells me they don't put these engines in the car anymore. It's very fast, reaching a top speed of 150 and therefore very desirable. In keeping with the rest of the car, check out the snazzy interior. Loads of gadgets in there, immobiliser, the usual bits and bobs, and a very low mileage for this car's age of 16,000 miles on the clock. Fantastic. But perhaps the most exciting thing about this car is the automatic boot raise. Wow. And as well as that, this model also features, I won't show you in this weather, the automatic roof lift. The automatic roof slides into there, the boot takes it all away, bish bash bosh, sorted. So, let's meet the owner, Joy. Hi, Joy.
Hello.
Fantastic car.
Oh, thank you, yes.
Why on earth are you selling this lovely little motor?
Well, I've had two of these cars now, the same models, and I just want to change, really. It's as simple as that. Okay. No other reason.
So what is your ideal car? What do you fancy next?
Oh, I think it has to be the Jaguar Sport X something. I can't remember what it is.
Okay, the sporty Jag is going to be next. So, yeah. Will Joy get her Jag? Back to the studio. What is the asking price?
Braving the rain there, doing very well indeed. Get your pens out. That's a very rare car, an unusual convertible Civic, power-operated hood, very desirable. A lot of ladies love that car, so if it does go to a trader, there'll be absolutely no difficulty moving it. So she should get pretty good price for it. It's only 7 years old. It's only done 16,000 miles, bear in mind. There we go. BJ, how did you value it?
7,500.
Think she'd get that for it?
Yeah.
Peter, you're down on that, 6,900.
6,900.
You don't think she'd get that much?
Not a great deal.
And Shawn, how do you rate it?
8,500.
Yeah, OK. Let's see what the lady wanted for her car.
Wow. Oh, sorry. So what is Joy asking for her Honda Beauty? The answer is £12,000. That's a bargain.
I'm not sure it is a bargain, but I think she wanted quite a lot of money for that car. But Shawn, you were closest with £8,500, so you get the point. Very well done. Now on to the second of our quickfire rounds. Same as before, you can only guess once, and the points go down as more of the car is revealed. Time starts now. Can't see what it is. Put your boards down. Yeah. I can't see what it is. I can see what it is. As soon as you think you know what it is and what it's worth, who buzzed? Shawn buzzed. Tell me what you think it is, what it's worth.
Mercedes 4x4, 22,000.
No. Between you two. Who's going to be the first to buzz? Peter, what is it?
Mercedes 4x4, 24,000.
Not close enough. Last guess for you.
Mercedes 4x4, 28,000.
Yes. OK, well worth waiting. See, he who waits longest. That's the Mercedes. Let's see the picture of the car. That's the Mercedes ML270. It's the 2.7 diesel version. Mercedes want £28,330 off you. So well done there, BJ. And let's have a look at the next car. OK, well covered up there. What's that? Quite a difficult one. Shawn, what do you reckon it is?
Lexus 200, 17,000.
No. The two of you, BJ buzzes immediately. What is it?
The Lexus, is it the IS 200, 18,500.
No. Peter?
Lexus 200, 20,000.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Well done. Comes to him who waits. Let's reveal the car. Yes, that is the Lexus IS 200. It's the SE version, 2 litre. And Lexus want £20,605, so very well done. OK, let's have a look at the scores overall. So, even Stevens there for BJ and Peter, but Shawn, you're way out in the lead with 7 points. Very well done indeed. Peter and BJ, don't be too downhearted. I've got tickets for a classic car show for you. Peter, hardly classic machinery you're operating with, though. You're with very big, powerful tractors, and they're getting faster and faster.
Oh, they're getting faster and bigger as well.
I mean, tell me about this JCB4 track. I mean, that will pull 17 tonnes at what sort of speed?
Should reach up to 40, 45 miles per hour on the road.
Oh, you don't want to meet one of those full of sugar beet on a wet road. BJ, we're talking about this MP3 technology. What does it really mean to us when we've got one in our car?
I mean, it's better sound quality. You do get your better sound quality from it, and you can play the longer tracks in more of them.
So, I mean, how many albums could I get on one track?
Roughly about 12 normal albums.
12 albums on one CD. Incredible. OK, so, Shawn, you could be taking home the MP3 player. So we begin again, and let me remind you about our final payoff round. Less time to guess, the car perhaps a little bit trickier, which is why we're allowing Shawn to take the advice of the other two contestants, Peter and BJ. Now, to win the MP3 player, you need to guess within £1,000 of this car's asking price. And I wish you the very best of luck.
Television, cars, it's glamour, 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 until, of course, you get to work on asking price. Yes, we've got another sales rep car Only this time it's not a bad model. This is a Peugeot 406 GLX, and it's got lots of goodies, but more of that in a minute. It's a 2-litre 4-door manual saloon car, as you can see, and a very attractive fetching pale shade of red. Now it's got 27,000 miles on the clock, and it's in fantastic nick considering, and it's got 3 brand new tyres. That one wasn't done for some reason. Inside, I'll show you, it's got electric windows and mirrors, remote control, central locking, air conditioning, power assisted steering, ABS, which is unusual in a car like this, and a fancy set of alloys. But inside, ugh. Well, there are 2 things you'll immediately notice. First of all, the smell. This car definitely had a smoker. That's got to devalue it. But the other thing is, like so many of these cars, the back seats have hardly been used. The trim and seats in the back here are brand new. So, in the studio, what's the asking price?
So there you go. You've got 15 seconds to give me the correct asking price. You can confer. Looks like an ex-fleet car to me. Lots of them about. What do you think it's going to fetch? It's on the forecourt of a dealer. Write the price down. Quickly, quickly. You've only got 15 seconds. Peugeot 406 GLX. Show me what you've got. Right, Shawn, you said £12,500. Let's see what that car's worth.
Well, it may be a bit of an ex-reps car, but it's still good value at £7,099.
Shawn, what can I say? £7,099, a long way off the 12,500 that you said. I'm terribly sorry about that, but you won't be fitting an MX to your Escort Turbo.
Yeah.
You got good sound in it at the moment?
Luckily, yeah.
What sort of what have you got in at the moment?
Kenwood head unit with CD changer.
And have you got one of these huge booster woofers in the back?
Yeah, I got 12.
Don't tell me. You're one of those guys you can see it coming down the street with the panels vibrating with the bass.
Nelly.
Who else has got that? You look as though you're an ice buff. What sort of thing have you got in yours?
I've got a Pioneer head unit and 2 10-inch subs and a
10-inch speakers?
Yeah. God. And a 400-watt amp.
400 watts, so we can hear you coming from right down the motorway. You must drive the neighbours absolutely mad. OK, guys, thanks ever so much indeed. If you'd like to be a contestant, the full address is on our website, www.menandmotors.co.uk. Thanks ever so much indeed to BJ, to Peter, and to Shawn, and to you for watching. Here's another 3 cars, and if you'd like to know the correct order of value, the answers are on the website. See you next week.